What is an IDE? VS Code, IntelliJ, etc. What does IDE mean? IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. An IDE is a software application that helps programmers write code, run programs, find errors, fix bugs, manage projects, all in one place. In simple words, IDE equals a complete workspace for writing and running code. It means an IDE is a smart tool for programmers, a place to write and test code, a program that combines many tools into one, a helper that makes coding easier and faster. So, IDE equals code editor plus compiler, interpreter plus debugger plus project tools. Why it matters? Without an IDE, crossmark you must write code in plain text files. Crossmark hard to find errors. Crossmark no auto-suggestions. Crossmark running programs is difficult. Crossmark managing big projects is confusing. With an IDE, checkmark code is easier to write. Checkmark errors are highlighted. Checkmark programs run with one click. Checkmark projects stay organized. Checkmark productivity increases. What an IDE contains. A typical IDE includes 1. Code editor, where you write your code. Shows colors for keywords. Formats code neatly. 2. Compiler, interpreter. Converts your code into machine language. Helps run your program. 3. Debugger. Helps find mistakes, bugs. Lets you pause and inspect code. 4. File and project manager. Organizes files and folders. Manages libraries and dependencies. 5. Terminal, console. Runs commands inside the IDE. How an IDE works. Step by step. You write code in the editor. IDE checks for syntax errors. You click Run. IDE sends code to compiler, interpreter. Program executes. Output is shown. Debugger helps fix problems. Flow. Write code means IDE means run means debug means output. Popular IDE examples. Common IDEs. Versus Code. IntelliJ IDEA. Eclipse. PyCharm. NetBeans. They are used for web development, app development, game development, software engineering. IDE versus normal text editor. Text editor only writes text. No error checking. No debugging. No run button. IDE writes code. Finds errors. Runs programs. Debugs issues. Manages projects. So, IDE equals smart coding tool. Text editor equals simple writing tool. Real life analogy. IDE is like a fully equipped kitchen cooking. Text editor is like a knife-only cooking knife. Kitchen has stove, oven, fridge, utensils. IDE has editor, compiler, debugger, project tools. When you should use an IDE. Use IDE when checkmark writing real programs. Checkmark building apps or websites. Checkmark working on big projects. Checkmark learning programming seriously. Avoid IDE when crossmark only editing plain text. Crossmark writing simple notes. Common misunderstandings. Crossmark IDE is a programming language. Crossmark IDE is only for experts. Truth. Checkmark IDE is just a tool. Checkmark beginners can use IDEs. Checkmark IDE does not replace learning logic. Simple definition. IDE equals a software tool that helps programmers write, run, and debug code easily in one place. Summary. IDE. Checkmark makes coding easier. Checkmark saves time. Checkmark helps find errors. Checkmark organizes projects. Checkmark improves productivity. Without IDE, crossmark coding is slower. Crossmark debugging is harder. Crossmark project management is messy. With IDE, checkmark faster development. Checkmark cleaner code. Checkmark easier learning. Checkmark better software.